For all of you out there who thought arts and crafts class during high school was useless, think again. When it comes to living through some of the toughest conditions imaginable, you're gonna have to be able to construct things and you might have to become creative. Other things we're about to mention today should be useful, whether you're camping out in the wilderness or trying to hide from zombies. Here are DIY zombie survival hacks.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm your host, American Eye, bringing to you another epic video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, or else the zombies will eat you.
Number 14. Modify a baseball bat. Aluminum bats are perfect objects to protect yourselves with during the zombie apocalypse, but they're not easy to customize. Wood can be cut or nailed into, which can give you more options and even more lethal power. You can even make your own flail if you have a saw, some chains, and some glue. A flail can add some extra power with each swing, and you can wrap some barbed wire around the top of it, or if you hammer some long nails into it, that could work too. Other things you might consider putting on it include bolts, saw heads, knives, or other metallic objects. People who can be successful with some creativity will ultimately have a better chance to survive the zombie apocalypse. Number 13. The couch boat. If you don't really feel like roughing it out for a long period of time in the forest far away from zombies, you can always consider a more cozy alternative by going with this and trying to make this invention. Make sure you stock up on supplies and take the couch boat out to sea. This will let you hang out on the water where zombies can't make it, and you can be a couch potato without being worried that zombies are going to break into your house. If you got a fishing rod on board, it'll almost be like fishing from the comfort of your living room. Number 12. Get it greasy. We all know that blades might rust after a while, and zombie parts are bound to get stuck on your ninja sword or whatever you're using. In case you didn't know, Crisco was actually designed to be a lubricant for submarines. Your life will be so much easier when you're mowing down zombies by following this quick helpful life hack. Spray the blades of your zombie sword with Crisco. This will keep all the unwanted zombie brain matter from sticking to your blades, so you don't even have to take breaks to get it off. Things such as Crisco spray should work just fine, but if you choose to go with the tub of Crisco, you might also find some meaningful purposes to it. In order to make a candle out of Crisco, all you need are some jars, some wicks, and some Crisco, et voila. You should find plenty of good purposes with this oil, and you can even substitute it for soap, believe it or not. You probably don't want to eat too much of it though, but we suppose you could if you had to. Number 11. Hot spoon to the wound. Another problem people might encounter while camping are mosquito bites, which cause itchiness and are just downright annoying. Luckily, there are some useful life hacks to make the itching go away. Try getting a hot spoon that you put in some boiling water or straight out of the dishwasher after you cleaned it. Apply the spoon directly to the mosquito bite. When mosquitoes bite you, they release proteins under your skin to keep your blood from clotting. The protein will certainly cause itchiness, but it won't survive under hot temperatures. The heat that a hot spoon can transfer should be enough to gradually reduce the irritation. Number 10. Duct tape bandage hacks. Duct tape can possibly save your life if you've been wounded. If you're completely out of band-aids during the apocalypse, a small strip of this will do the trick. Just get a piece of tissue and place it in the middle of the strip. Don't forget to use this in case of an emergency, but also you probably want to call some paramedics if they're still out there. Scotch tape most likely won't get the job done unless it's a paper cut. Number 9. The Punji Pit. The Punji Pit is a fairly simple trap that you could use during the zombie apocalypse. All you need is a shovel and some sharp sticks to get started. But first, you want to dig a hole at least 6 feet deep so the zombie doesn't find a way to get out of there. We imagine it won't be intelligent enough to know how to climb, so this should be about the right depth. A Punji Pit is a hole that's covered up with something like a blanket with leaves on top for camouflage, and also with spikes at the bottom of that hole. You can even consider placing a bell under the camouflage so you can hear the bell go off when you catch one. Your goal here is for multiple zombies to fall into the pit and get impaled with the spike. Try to remember where you place a trap, or you might become the victim instead of the zombie. Perhaps place a sign nearby to warn other survivors, since zombies won't be able to read. Number 8. Slingshot Launcher. Let's make it clear that giant slingshots might not be powerful enough to seriously damage zombies, but it will certainly make for a great launcher for things such as Molotov cocktails or even hand grenades. This man here in the photo constructed a giant slingshot that fires with a trigger and can send a soccer ball about 100 yards. This form of launching will allow for little to absolutely no noise while launching your projectile of choice. Number 7. Fire starter life hacks. Not everything will catch on fire, and you'll learn this as you're trying to start one. While your best chance of starting a fire during the zombie apocalypse is by using your phone battery, it's understandable that many people might not want to do that. There are other things out there that you can use. Ladies, you probably got one of them in your purse right now. This multifunctional tool known as a tampon can start a fire pretty well. Rip it in several pieces, and the cotton material can be used as tinder. The second one is a pencil sharpener. The shavings from a pencil sharpener are also highly flammable, and you can also find a twig that you can use instead of a pencil. And last but not least, cow dung. Cow dung has been used for centuries as a fire starter and will burn. Cows are vegetarians, and once it's dry, it doesn't smell as bad as you would think. If you don't have any of that stuff we previously mentioned, if you got a bag of Doritos, you're in luck. They are apparently flammable and will burn if you light them on fire. It's likely due to all the vegetable oil that's used to make the corn chips. Only do this life hack if you're not afraid of the awful cheesy smell it might give off. Number 6. Makeshift microwave. For this next one, all you need is a cereal box, aluminum foil, and a sunny day. First, you want to cut the cereal box so it can open. Aluminum foil has been known to help people get tans, and normally it's not something you want to put in your microwave. But this time, it's okay. Wrap the inside with aluminum foil and wrap the inner part of the box as well. When you're done, it should look like something like this. Place the food inside and give it a little bit of time, but the solar power will cook your food. It's best to try something like a grilled cheese sandwich before possibly using it to cook meat from a giant bear that you just hunted with your bare hands. Number 5. Country cooking. This photo here shows the only true way real zombie hunters should be cooking bacon. All you gotta do is grab a silenced rifle, wrap some bacon around the barrel, shoot at some of the undead for a while, and wha-bam, you got yourself some zombie bacon. What does it taste like exactly, you might ask? We don't know for sure. Number 4. Sandal firearm holder. Who knew a sandal would make such an easy gun holder? If you really needed one and couldn't find a gun store to loot, we would suggest trying this out, but make sure the safety's on first. You might have too many guns already, but you can't figure out quite exactly where to put them all. This belt doesn't seem to be too great for carrying the gun while you're running, so make sure to try it out first. And you really don't want to know where he's holding the extra magazine clip. It seems like the person in the photo is onto something, but it may need a few extra things before they should consider wearing it while running. Number 3. Aluminum foil uses. In addition to the makeshift microwave, aluminum foil can be an extremely useful tool the next time you go hiking. It's so versatile that you can almost make it into anything you want to. Don't feel like lugging a huge frying pan with you into the woods? Make one out of aluminum foil. Aluminum foil could probably solve many problems. The point is that this stuff is your ally, so don't forget to bring plenty of this next time. Number 2. The ancient refrigerator. Hiding some food underground might be a great way to keep it safe and also to keep it cool. We might often take for granted the amenity of having a refrigerator in our homes, but during the zombie apocalypse, this won't be possible. We have the ancient Persians to thank for the world's first ever fridge, which was created in 400 BC. These were known as yakchals, and they were built so well that they even exist in modern times. The above-ground structures were shaped like a dome, which would go underground to store ice, along with food. It used a heat-resistant type of clay, which could keep the interior nice and cool. The structures would allow for cool air to come in from the entries at the base, and the warm air would exit from the top. Make something like this, and you won't even need electricity. And number 1. Homemade body armor. You never know exactly when the next zombie apocalypse might occur, and you might consider making some type of body armor in order to ensure that you don't get bit. This invention comes from prison in order to protect oneself from shank attacks, so it might work well in various scenarios. One of the best ways to achieve a simple form of body armor is to get some duct tape and tape a few magazines over a shirt. You want one magazine for the chest and another one for the back. If you don't have a long sleeve shirt, you can also roll a magazine over your forearms and tape it in place. While it won't stop a bullet, it should be able to reduce damage from a knife stab or a zombie. This photo here shows another interesting design which utilizes useless pennies for protection.
So after watching that video, do you guys feel like you're more ready for the zombie apocalypse? Let us know in the comments section and maybe we'll feature you in an upcoming video.